The Sweat Co-op, a co-op where me and 4 other sweats get on a new profile and try to progress as fast as possible with no contraband. If you enjoyed this series, hit the subscribe button because of 70,000 subscribers, I'm doing a cooking stream. And if you want to support me a little more, you can click the join button, and if you do end up picking the $5 tier, I'll give you a shout out at the beginning of my videos. And now, let's just get straight into it. Welcome boys to another episode of the Sweat Co-op series. And in today's episode, I just want to get straight to it because I think I found a pretty good way we can make some quick money right now. So I was talking to my co-op member about what I can do to get a more combat XP, and then he reminded me of getting a wolf pet, which I don't know how I forgot. But when I ended up going to the auction house to look for a wolf pet, I noticed that a wolf pet at legendary rarity for some weird reason is 4.2 mil, which is pretty expensive. It doesn't seem that expensive compared to a lot of items, but for a wolf pet, it is pretty expensive. So what I decided to do was go and grab the mats to craft one. So I don't actually need to craft one, but I mainly just need this wood. So if I go and I look at the epic one right here, I should be able to purchase this epic one for 850k, which is a decent price. So I'll go and buy that. Okay, so if I go and then I grab this wood that I had purchased, which you can see was only 1 million coins. If I take this wood and I go to Cat and I talk to her, that it's only 250k. I need taming 20, but 1 mil plus 250k plus 800k for this, that's 2 mil I'm basically paying for a legendary wolf. And I can sell this legendary wolf for 4.2 mil. So that's 2 mil profit. So I'm gonna try doing that and see if I make the money. Okay, so this kind of took a little bit longer than expected because taming 20 is not as easy as I thought it was to get. But after spending a decent amount of coins on alchemy, I now have taming 20, and I can put this wolf here and I should be able to upgrade it. So if I click that, then I will be upgrading it, and now I can just feed it a bunch of cat flowers. And once I'm done, I should... Oh, it's only 5? Oh, I got 10. Okay, well, those are just extra. But now that I have these 5, I should... And they're about 200k, so that's like 1 million. But I just bought them with bits. I should be able to sell this. And if I go to Wolf here, 4.8 mil. So somehow it went up since the last time I looked at it. So I'm just going to undercut this guy by literally like nothing. So 4.7999 mil. And I'm just going to let it sell and see what happens. So I actually also realized why it's so high right now. It's because we have Jerry, and Jerry is on Aatrox right now. So everybody wants to get themselves a wolf pet and they don't have much time. So they are going to be willing to pay an extra premium for it. I don't know why, because you can literally craft one for cheaper. And even if you craft it for cheaper, you can sell the epic for a pretty decent amount of money. So it's kind of a win-win. So I ended up selling that wolf pet and claiming the money. And now I kind of want to start doing revs so I can get my combat up. So the first thing I was told to do is actually get a decent set. So I don't want to spend too much money. So all I'm going to do is get myself a Zombie Knight chestplate and pair it up with a Skeleton Master set. Because the people in my co-op did that to do tier 4 revs before the Crimson Owl, and it worked. So I'll do that too. So I see this fierce Zombie Knight chestplate with a quality of 88% for only 50k, which is pretty good from what I asked my co-op member. So I'm going to buy this. And I'm just going to pair it up with my Skeleton Master set. And I should be good to doing revs. I just need a new weapon. So the weapon that I've decided to get is an Emerald Blade. I know it seems kind of stupid if you look at my purse because I only got like 20 mil. But from what I've heard, it's going to be good. So first thing first, I need to actually buy an Emerald Blade. I was talking to my co-op member and he suggested for me to buy this one off of this guy's AH, but not just that. So after I buy this, I actually need to go here and actually go and buy myself a 1 for all book and apply it to my weapon. So it looks like they're all 9 mil, so it doesn't really matter which one I buy. So now, since I have both of those, I can go and I can head over here, this, and so this should be a good emerald blade. So now, of course, I have to do a quick damage test. So I'm just going to go and change to this set. Plus, I'm going to equip my Enderman pet, which is just a little bit more damage, but not too much. And we'll see how much damage we do. So it looks like I'm doing 50k a hit, which honestly is pretty good. Okay, but the real test if this is actually going to work is actually killing a rev. So I have my Slayer popped up right now, a tier 4. And I'm going to try and killing a tier 4. I don't know if it will work, but we'll see. So it's spawning right now. And I hope I can deal enough damage and I can lifesteal enough with my Flower of Truth or something to make sure I don't die. It looks like I'm okay, but I want to make sure I don't die. So I'm going to just try to, I don't know, just lifesteal a little bit. But it looks like it's working. And it looks pretty low. And yep, I was able to kill it, which is pretty nice. So while I could do revs with 8 mil, which I only have 5 mil because I bought a cookie, it isn't that quick. So I wanted to grind a little bit more money so my end blade actually does damage. So what I'm gonna do is do this money making method that one of my core members told me about. So basically you buy enchanted glowstone and enchanted leather, and basically I bought all of this glowstone and leather for a combined total of about 500k. And then apparently you just go and you take this and you craft yourselves these Glowstone Gauntlets. So after I put all of this and then put all of this, so now I just pick all of these Glowstone Gauntlets, and what you'll notice is that they have enchants on them. So apparently the mana pool ones sell for a ton. So if you go and take a look at Glowstone Gauntlets, you'll see that most of them sell for nothing. But if you are lucky enough to get one with mana pool, as we can search right here, 400k. This thing literally took me like nothing to craft. So I just made an easy, like I think it was 50k it took me to craft. So I just made an easy 350k profit. Basically what I can do is either sell them as a level 1 mana pool, or I can get multiple of them and then combine them and then get a really high mana pool one and then sell that as a high mana pool glowstone gauntlet, which can go for a lot. Like if you see over here, you can see mana pool 5 going for like 3.1 mil. If you go even higher, you can actually see my co-op member, Lyku, my other co-op member, did this and he has one going for 13 mil, which is pretty crazy. So they ended up selling, and now I'm going to look at how much they sold for. So I have 2 right here. So one of them was Life Regen 3, which I found out sold for 650k, which is literally more than I paid for all of this. So everything else is basically profit. So the other one I did was a mana pool 3, which I auctioned, and it auctioned for 1 mil. So I basically made a little bit over 1 mil off this flip, which is pretty good. So you've probably noticed that I don't have many coins in my purse, and that's because I put it all to do some flipping on Bazaar, and I think I'm gonna have to do something that I've been avoiding for a pretty long time. I'm gonna finally do my fairy souls. I know it's dumb that I didn't do them yet, but if I want to be able to do tier 4 revs, it's just a bunch of free HP and damage, so I don't know why I haven't done them yet. So I'm just gonna go and do them, and I'll be back when I'm done. So after a decent amount of time, I've actually got most of the fairy souls. So if you go here and go into my quest log, you can see that I've collected most of them. The ones I haven't collected are the miscellaneous ones, which I'm pretty sure are the ones from dungeons. I haven't also done the Crimson Owl ones because obviously I can't go there yet. And I think that's it. Otherwise, I should have every other soul. And I'll obviously do the Crimson Owl ones once I get there. And I'll do the dungeon ones once I do dungeons. But I'm going to take the ones I've done now, and we're just going to go and claim all of our buffs. But now we can accept all of this, and let's look at our stats before and then look at them after. Okay, so these are my stats now, and if you're looking at this, we can see that my EHP with no armor is 608, and my strength is 241. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna claim all these souls and see what it changes to. Okay, so I've claimed all of the souls, and if we look at our EHP, we went to 2102, which is a pretty big difference. And our strength went to 292, which is still a little bit of a difference. And that's going to help our damage a decent bit. Now that that's over with, I'm just going to be doing a ton of tier 4 revs until I eventually get combat level 24, and then I'll be back. Okay, so after way too long and 144,000 Revenant XP, I have finally gotten myself combat level 24. So now we are able to go to the Crimson Isle. So now we're at the door, and let's head on through. Boom, we're finally in the Crimson Isle. And I think this is probably a good place to end off the video. We're going to be exploring all the different stuff in the Crimson Isle next episodes. Maybe some more money making methods, who knows. But that's basically it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.